Hey guys, it's Cameron here, and this is the first of hopefully many pull list videos. Now this isn't really my pull list because I don't have one yet, but this is basically what I bought today. I went into the comic shop and I bought a couple comics and a trade, and these are the comics I bought. Now if you're from America, you may realize that some of these came out a lot earlier for you, but that's just because here in Wales and I think Britain all over we get comics later than you guys do. So yeah. Now, first one is Brightest Day. Now, can someone explain this to me? Is this Brightest Day issue 48 or Justice League of America issue 48? Because I can't tell. I can't tell if it's just labeled with Brightest Day. Because I'm not sure. But I got two books that were labeled Brightest Day, and one's 48 and one's 55. So I'm just going to refer to them as Brightest Day 48 and Brightest Day 55. So the first one is Brightest Day issue 48, Justice League of America, guest starring Justice Society of America. And as soon as I looked, I didn't realize this when I bought it, but as soon as I looked, it's called Dark Things 5 out of 5. So this is the fifth book in a series of 5. Like, this is the fifth book in like a arc or something. I'm not sure. But the thing is that I jumped on right at the end, which I knew wasn't going to be that good as soon as I started reading. But so I read a couple of pages and I was like, I really don't understand what's going on. And I was like, okay, so they're on the moon. I can't tell if this is the new Batman or if this is Dick. So I was really confused, and then I realized what was going on, and then I was like, okay, there's two bad. No, there's one bad. And then I basically I had to go back and read it a couple of times in the first. But when I finally understood what's going on, I was like, oh, okay, so that's Alan Scott. Now, if you don't know this, I'm a big fan of Green Lantern, and Alan Scott is my favorite. Just because I'm a big fan of Gold Age, but he's my favorite Green Lantern. And when I saw the that he had been taken over by, he kind of looked like when Hal Jordan had been taken over by Parallax. He had the costume and he was evil and stuff. I'm not sure if that's what happened because they never mentioned Parallax in the book. They mentioned something called the what is it, the Star something. I'm not sure. If you've read the book, you know what I mean. Leave in the comments what happened and tell me if it's worth me going back and picking up the other 4 issues of this arc, because by the time I was like, whoa, what's going on? Because I really wanted to know what was going on, because basically Alan Scott, who, if you don't know, is the first Green Lantern, he's in the Justice Society, and his daughter and her brother are all for some reason evil, and they're attacking the Justice League and the Justice Society. I didn't know what was going on, but it was like quite interesting actually. So I don't think I have much to say about this book because I don't have it in front of me. Which I should have the books in front of me, but yeah. But I think it was alright. It wasn't extremely good, but I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. So there you go. Now the next one is Brightest Day 55. As I said, I don't know if it's Brightest Day 55 or Green Lantern 55. But basically, it's Brightest Day, issue 55, Green Lantern versus Lobo. Oh my god. This shouldn't be called Green Lantern versus Lobo. This should be called Green Lantern and Red Lantern and Violet Lantern and Sinestro versus Lobo. Now I've got to be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what is going on in this book. Something happened, I'm not sure if... All I know is that a bunch of different color lanterns are beating the crap out of Lobo, and it's epic. You don't even need to know. I could just read this book, not buy anything before or after, and enjoy this book. This is amazing. It's really short. It's probably... No, I'm not gonna say the best. Right. So I'm gonna say this was about 4 at least, 4 out of 5. it was really good. It was, if you like Green Lanterns, it's just basically Four Corps and Lobo just fighting it out, and it's really cool. And I really like the thing with Dexter and I don't know what Lobo's dog is called, but there's a fight scene between them. It's really short, but I'd like to see more. And there's a short story at the end after the main story of how Dexter became a Red Lantern, and it's actually quite interesting. I mean, it's really cheesy, but it's actually quite interesting. So yeah. The next book is Batman Odyssey issue 1 by Neil Adams. It's just his name on the cover. It's like he did everything. He did the art, he did the coloring, he did the writing. I'm not sure if that's right, but I know he did the art and the writing. So yeah, Batman Odyssey issue 1. I really enjoyed this. I mean, I was psyched for it anyway because everyone was saying it was really good, but I wasn't sure what it was about. Basically, it's Batman telling the first half is Batman telling Dick about a story about one of the first times he went out as Batman, and he got the name. It shows it's like a read. It's quite cool. This and my next pick, my next on the pull list, are very similar. They're about they're retelling the hero's early days. So this one is Batman, and it's quite cool. It's like it's saying that most people just ignore the fact that he did start off with guns, because if you didn't know, you probably do. But Batman started off with a gun. I don't know if he used to kill people or something, but this says that he started off with a gun just because he wanted, the whole thing about Batman is he wants people to fear him. So he thought if he had a gun, then people would be scared of him. And then it's just a story of why he doesn't use the gun and why he thought it was impractical, and it's really cool. And then the second half is just a classic Batman and Robin story where they have to stop the Riddler, and it's quite fun. It's I don't know what's going on fully with Kirk Landstrom and the Man Bat thing, but everything else in this book it's just a fun book. It's one of those books you don't have to be fully interested in. It's just quite fun. The first half is interesting. The whole thing why he stopped using a gun and his first days as Batman, and the second bit is just fun. It's Dick Grayson as Robin, and he's written awesome. He's written as the Dick Grayson that he started off as, the overreactive, hyper catchphrasey guy. It's so fun. I'm gonna say 4.5 because this was definitely my favorite. I don't know, this and uh, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4.5 because it was awesome. Now, my next one is Superman Secret Origin issue 6. I think this is the last in the series of Superman Secret Origin. I haven't read the others, but I don't think I need to because it's something has definitely happened before this. But basically, story is uh, Lois's father, the general, is trying to capture Superman, so he takes over the Daily Planet, and they find Superman in the sewers. There's a big fight between Metallo and Superman, and I have no idea what's up with Metallo, but his suit is awesome. I don't know if it's an alternate version of Metallo. I don't know if it's just Metallo's suit. I mean, I don't know if he's not a robot yet, but it's just awesome. I love the design of the suit, and I don't know, it's just really cool. I don't know, there's something about it, and he's not just a robot that has kryptonite in his chest, because it actually gives him strength. I don't know much about Metallo. I mean, the most I've seen of him is on the Superman game I played, but this is definitely, if it is an alternate version of Metallo, then he's really cool. But anyway, this was by far my favorite thing that I've read with Superman in it. Uh, well, I've read better things with Superman in it, but this is the favorite characterization of Superman I've seen, because it's basically telling. It's like Batman Odyssey. It's retelling the first days of Superman and everything. I'm stuttering here. There's not much I can say without you reading it. I just really recommend, if you like Superman, read this, because I wanted to get into Superman, and I've been trying to get All Star Superman because I hear that's really good. But I couldn't get it because my comic shop only has issue 2, and I want to start volume 2, and I want to start volume 1, of course. So I picked up this thinking it would be good, and it was only £2. So, and it was really worth it. If you like Superman, or if you're looking to get into Superman, I highly recommend this comic. So yeah, that was my sort of pull list, and I'll see you guys.